And then also have that great AP scaling along with good engage. By drafting the Casio, I think it just made Nisqy a little more uncomfortable about locking that one in because of how much harder the matchup is. And then you've got a couple of champions that basically want to dive on what the enemy jungle is up to and play accordingly. Now, Elyoya actually making his way towards mid. Cap's very low.
Looking for the first gank here. Poison ticking on Nisqy. He's down to about 150 HP. Now, Yike can toss a sapling in here to keep Caps safe. Does exactly that. Elyoya spotted, walking forward. Caps retreats down towards the bottom side where there's another sapling waiting, and Nisqy will base tank it. Caps turns around. Twin Fangs for the kill. The sapling did everything there for G2.
Beautiful stuff there. The stage now, Hansama and Mickey. Let's see if they can try and do the same thing. Wave is here.
Elyoya's going to try and cut it off. TP a possibility, as you say. Mickey for some damage, goes away from Hylissang. TP was invested, and I think that's all Mad Lions really wanted out of this.
Mickey's been really good on a lot of these dives.
Makes a small mistake, overstays in the lane. Chasing out, has his eyes on Broken Blade. Could go for a fight.
Yike is here though, has the Scuttle Crab for the movement speed, flashes forward, Twisted Advance will chase him down. Yike on the board in his first ever finals. The Maokai looking for some of these picks because right now, every play it feels like they're second fiddle.
And that's why G2 are trying to get the Dragon here so they can stop the trade on the top side. The Cap's very low.
Nisqy ghosting forward. Caps has no flash, remember, and Petrifying Gaze was dodged. Nisqy claims a counter in the mid lane.
I mean, easy pickup for Nisqy. Walks forward, presses down the open, says yes. And as you say, they're going to move immediately down.
Looking forward, Nisqy coming in. Elyoya does have the smite, but so does Yike, and he will take it. Elyoya flashing forward, Mickey flashing away. Twisted Advance going in from Yike, but the gravity well behind him is going to lock him in place. No flash on that tree. Kazi fighting two down towards the bottom side. Yike trying to walk away. In the end, the tree will be felled. The X finds his mark, and Mad Lions get their second kill on the board.
And just like that, the game is flipped around. An overstay from Caps in the mid lane. Hylissang looking for more. Mickey will be able to go back to base, but can they set up the dive onto Hans?
Elyoya's on his way as well, and Yike is actually passing towards the top side of the map. Hylissang's just going to chase Hansama all the way off here.
He's just killing him.
It's a Halo Blade dash, man. What can you do against such relentless hate? Tries to get the kill. The auto cancel 1-for-1 in the end.
A 1-for-1. The Hylissang trades with
being able to get some of these plates are going to be super valuable as that objective comes up. Even the fact you can push mid and then lean top.
Goes wide. Caps knocked back. Does still have the flash here. Can just hug that wall and try and get away. Petrifying Gaze, but the stun perfectly timed to get him out of there. Nature's Grasp coming out as well as Elyoya ticks down to the ignite. Won't be enough to kill him off, and the Nature's Grasp was tanked. In the end, Caps escapes without even burning his summoner.
And again, you're seeing just a lot of pressure in this mid lane. We said wait for 6 and a Chasey.
Looking for the knockback with Broken Blade. I did not expect that burst. Elyoya under wraps. It's all of G2 constantly pressuring him, pushing him out of his own jungle, making it so difficult for Elyoya to actually play the game. And with the grenade coming across the wall into the miasma, where are you gonna go, Elyoya? The Snake Queen Caps takes the kill. Now the charge coming in from Kled. He's going off to Narnia at the moment, but Chasey's still underneath the tower. The arrow not quite able to lock onto anyone. Yike might die here with the Twisted Advance to dodge the final tower shot. Perfect play there by Yike. Chasey on the wrong side of the rift. He will be taken out here by Caps in the end. The poison ticking him down. And on the other side of the map, Mad were unable to acquire anything.
It's kills for days for G2.
Mad need to find these ways to disrupt them, look for picks, but it's Broken Blade who's looking for Elyoya.
Sneaking behind him here. Elyoya will be met with Broken Blade. Body slam, I think, still possible. It does have the flash as well, but doesn't have a chance to use it. The tree takes him out. Yike with his second kill of the series and of the game. Nisqy trying to trade here, but those saplings do a lot of damage already with the...
Slow the game down. There are ways in which they can turn this game around. The arrow will connect. I don't think Mad can convert this, though.
On the hunt used as well by Kazi. As you say, Hylissang just looking for something. Is going to get some damage down onto Hansama, but really can't do too much more than that. Mad do have 5 against 4 here. The upgraded Electro Arcane Comet. Not quite enough to fell Hylissang. He will...
Respect, though. Hilly playing on the edge.
Forward here for game 2. They're going to have to try and figure something out, but Caps?
Hilly has arrow with 8 seconds. Flash, body slam, Caps flashes away. No perfect buffer on the explosive cast. Petrifying Gaze hits 2. Nature's Grasp coming from the side as well as Yike looks to join the fray. Kazi trying to trade on to make it. He flashes away. Hylissang almost trades with Caps. They can't quite do it. Caps survives with 40 HP. And now Kazi, Chasey, Nisqy, and Elyoya are much the worse for this sequence of events. Elyoya taken out by Yike. That Gragas drunk under the table by G2. Broken Blade coming in with the charge as well as he looks to isolate Nisqy. No mana on the Victor. Nisqy pulled not quite with the bear trap on the rope. He'll survive. The ignite not enough to wear down his remaining health.
He just waddles away from that arrow.
Yeah, definitely not William Tell here on the Ashe. Not quite able to match those arrows. Caps with the petrifying gaze once again. Chasey tried to trade in, but don't really trade onto a 3-item Cassio at this point. She doesn't have boots, but she can still kill you where you stand. Hylissang dies as well. Yike now with the chase with the Nature's Grasp. Mickey looking for the upgraded grenade, and here it comes across the wall. Instead, he puts down 2 turrets. Kazi tries to join his team, but they are already 6 feet under. Broken Blade on the chase as well. Kazi spell shields away, the bear trap on a rope, but that has to be banned for G2.
I mean, 21 minutes, Baron going to be taken. You've got the Dragon Soul that's going to be up in just less than 2. There is very little that Mad Lions can do to bring this one back. G2 have come out swinging in game 1.
The top side of the map have just dominated from G2. The solo kill from Broken Blade.
Oh, the arrow!
The arrow will connect onto Hansama, but he's going to walk away just fine.
Wind thirsty, it seems, as they go towards the mid lane just to catch that wave. Broken Blade does have the charge here. Could try and get onto Kazi. Pops beyond the hunt, but Kazi really nowhere for him to go. The charge could come out. Still Caps TP behind him. Nothing personal, kid, but Caps wants his title, wants to match Perks at the top of the leaderboards as he takes another unstoppable now for the Cassio.
You thought you were safe because Caps, and I imagine off the back of this, they'll look to break into the base of Matt.
I think we'll see a lot of actually adaptation as we come into game number 2 as Mickey will get hit by the stun.
Niski goes forward, dodges Chain of Corruption, they look for Hansama. Yike though with the Nature's Grasp will catch out Niski, and now that Victor's not in the best of shapes. Locked down, Yike knocks him back, and the hail of arrows are not even needed as Yike secures the kill. Once again, you can see Mad Lions just looking for anything here. It's last chance saloon, and perhaps more looking at the draft and at how to play the early game in game 2 than focusing on this matchup right now. Have to remember, Mad have played 9 games over the last 2 days. This is their 10th. Got to wear on you a little bit, and this game 1 has shown that. Broken Blade's going to kill off Hylissang. Next up is Chasey, as he's locked up in his own base. With the Baron buff, no 1-2 minions for them as they try and secure this tower. Kazi getting chased in by Caps, who flashes forward once again. And the damage from the twin bangs, a true Medusa come to life. Caps continues to show why his name is amongst the best in Europe, perhaps the best that has ever played the game here.
8-1-0 is the scoreline. No assists for Caps, all kills as they look to end the game in 25 minutes.
A demolition from G2 so far as they look for a little bit more. Niski not even allowed to walk amongst his own towers. He will be felled. Hylissang chased back to his fountain. No sweet release for him, instead the sweet release of death. Chasey as well trying to do what he can, but there's just not much you can as G2 go 1-0 up in the LEC Winter Finals.
That's a scary G2. That was an incredible performance from pretty much everyone across the board. We saw the comeback in the bot side, the mid jungle popping off, Broken Blade taking over the Kled. That's I feel at home.
Lose to a guy one time.
Damn. I mean, yeah, it's... Wow, okay. I mean, we've seen what the Sejuani made available for Kazi and Hylissang, as Niski now making a roam towards bot.
Already slithering his way down towards that bottom side. Yike, and will be spotted as he tries to catch this wave. Niski has the exhaust. Mickey going in underneath the tower, already 1 gone. They catch out Kazi. Niski's going to join the party here, though. Hansama dashing through. Hylissang falls for the double, and G2 just decimate them in the bot lane. Niski flashes for 1, but Yike is able to dash away. And in the end, it's a 2-for-1 trade in favor of G2.
It was
Feels something is wrong. You can sense a potential play. He's playing very safe right now as Elyoya now coming to cover. He should spot out Yike.
Charge in onto Niski. Petrifying Gaze possibility, but he doesn't get a stun onto anyone. Caps underneath the tower, claims the kill. And now Elyoya on the wrong side of that fight. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Mickey going in once again. Kazi trying to trade, but Hansama's full HP still. The Ignite won't be enough to take down Hylissang. He escapes with his life, but the wave's still not in a good shape. Yike could look for something. Hylissang has backed all the way off towards his tier 2 to make sure that he can't be killed. Kazi could block the body slam. It still connects. Mickey under the tower. Hylissang still surviving. Elyoya's on his way. Kazi able to kill off 1, and they're looking for more. Mickey now not in the best of shapes as Elyoya gets on the board. And Hansama still just farming the waves. Couldn't quite join his team in time.
overextension from Yike. He'd use the...
To claim revenge against his former rival Kazi as Matt begin the dragon.
Yike's still on the way down, though. Caps pretty overextended here.
Miasma coming down. Glacial Prism as well for the follow-up. Now he's going to jump off Skull and try and get away from this one. Concussive blows. He flashes the wall just as the auto connected. Mickey looking for Kazi. Can't quite get in range. The control ward, though. Kazi, great flash away from Yike. But first off is one, and here comes Dante's Inferno! Man in 7 layers of hell, as Hansama just shreds them! Underneath the tower they dive! Hylissang will not survive! A double for Caps, and clean up for G2!
G2 keeps the Revolution alive again! They are diving mid, they're getting the kills, and G2 are not slowing down in this finals!
What an unbelievable turnaround from G2. Mad Lions, the pick matchup into the Fiora, and you can see Chasey building massive advantages in the isolated 1v1 with a 30 CS lead. But the cross map is happening for G2. They're pushing down that bot lane tower, they're securing plates for their bot lane, and Broken Blade, he's just gonna have to rely on the support of his jungler as Matt threatened to dive.
Broken Blade, no flash, does have the counter-strike, will use it. Elioya locked up underneath the tower, tanking it as well, and Elioya will fall in the dive. Botched now as G2 strike back. Chasey trying to trade in, but really can't put too much more damage down. Concussive blows, Glacial Fissure used as well. They dive onto Broken Blade, but they can't get in range. Chasey unwilling to invest the flash there. Meanwhile, Hansama continues to push in that bot lane tower. Mickey also looking for something in the mid lane, can't find it yet. Hylissang continues to poke into prod as he always does, but the armor of G2 is impenetrable right now.
Feels like Mad is starting to fall apart. Elioya, the minion wave just disappeared underneath that tower, so he was forced to make that dive happen. And Broken Blade had to do very little to help secure that kill. Now Caps has found his way in top lane.
It's just such a big win for G2 already, and they're going to get more off Chasey here.
Chasey still has the flash, uses the riposte as well. Ignite going down. Caps has charge in 2 seconds, he's going to use it immediately. Underneath the tower, Caps locks down Chasey. Chasey trying to heal after it. Off comes Skull. Invulnerability for Caps as he does that, loses the tower aggro, and he survives the fight.
So G2 turn around the dive on.
Elioya recognizes the best place for him to make a play now is in the top lane. So they're going to look for it.
Ooh. That riposte hits, that's a stun. Permafrost being used as well as Broken Blade dives in, the grand challenge put down. And Chasey wins out with the help of his jungler.
Nice little mechanical demonstration. Caps always surprises me with the number of champions that he can play. Could very well be in a bit of danger here.
Riposte dodged to the side there by Caps. Yike is here. Hansama on his way up as well. Caps splashes away once again, escaping on a sliver. Yike next up though, the Permafrost will get the stun, but Hansama's joined the party. The Inferno trigger will be primed and ready. Just needs one more stack. S-rank. Die, die, die. Yike takes the kill on Elioya, and G2
that find themselves running away from the fight. The gold is ballooning out of control. Another outer tower will fall. The mid is soon to follow, and Mickey looking for a flank.
And someone will have that ultimate once again. Mickey does go in. Cataclysm used. Mickey locked up for a long time. Will be killed off. The flank from Broken Blade. Not in the best of shapes as 4 members of Mad can collapse onto him. He dives forward though with a counter-strike. Miasma going down as well. The barrel being used. Hansama opens up with the Inferno trigger. That's 2. Chasey and Niski now need to escape. Hansama diving in once again. Niski trying to trade back. Conqueror fully stacked. Caps going in with a bear trap on the rope as Yike looks to join the party. Will just be forced away. Niski still steps forward. Good Petra engaged, but the cleanse from Hansama. Perfectly timed from him, and they baited out smart and Mad. Niski thought he could find something, but G2 slammed the door in their face.
Hansama just makes it look easy. The Samira.
Obviously in the fights, and he should win out a 1v1, but so far a lot of these battles haven't been mano a mano. As we see G2 pushing into this jungle. The charge coming out onto Elioya. Caps looking for the flank position. And once again, it's Niski that they dive on towards. Niski trying to survive, locked up in the Cataclysm. In goes Hansama, who is stunned immediately, but they just can't get the damage onto him. The Inferno trigger finds its marks once again. It's a 1 for 3 so far. Elioya and Chasey trying to run for the wind, trying to find some solace in their base, but G2 once again collapse. And in what was a very...
many of your ultimates used there by Mad Lions to try and just keep G2 at bay. And now, yes, they're going to try and move in, but Chasey's now in trouble.
EQ flash onto Chasey, no flash on the Fiora. Cataclysm, a possibility as well. They're trying to hold it, they don't even need it. Hansama unstoppable, 8-1 on Samira.
That's why Fioras don't want to be in team fights. They don't have an opportunity to do anything, and G2 will turn immediately over towards the Baron, and Mad Lions are just left to try and get some vision around Dragon, if and even that.
There's little to nothing that Mad can really cross-map. Look, you can see question mark pings on the bot lane tower, but by the time they get there, the Baron will already be secured. G2 will be able to reset and make their way back out onto the map.
Looking to go 2-0 up in this one. Chasey takes a tower up towards the top lane. Caps looking for the chase here. Chasey could turn this around. Doesn't really know where the rest of G2 are. Grand challenge has been issued. Chasey, couldn't quite get the vital, and now Hansama closing in and closing the door on Chasey once again.
Hansama very quick with the collapses this game. He's not just a Draven one trick. This man is unbelievably talented as G2 look to pressure the top tier 2.
Glacial Prison was used there. Hylissang trying to defend the tower, needs to dash over to Elioya, but Like's going to try and stop him. Glacial Fissure being used as well, but not enough to distract G2 from their target. Chain of Corruption was issued. That didn't really find too much there for Mad. Now 2 waves pushing in. Yike's going to shepherd in these 3 caster minions up towards the top lane. Mid lane inhibitor forfeit as G2 continue the pressure. Continue to raise Mad Lion's base to the ground. Another wave coming in top as Mickey pokes and prods at Elioya. G2 will work their way up towards this top lane. Double inhibitors at 25 minutes sounds pretty good to them. 25
minutes in game 1, they were hitting the Nexus of Mad. Game 2, as we approach 25 minutes, G2 is looking to do the same thing. Mad's last final fight to protect this game.
You're going in, Chasey looking for the damage here onto Mickey. Concussive blows. Wasn't procced. No permafrost there either. Hansama just standing in their faces. The AD carry on the front lines, not something we often see, but a joy to behold. When we win, they can turn back, they can go for the soul. They could even look for a catch here.
Mad, they know the Hansama's there, but G2's ready.
In the clear charge as well. Hansama locked up for a second, doesn't have the S rank, but he still has the GA. He'll be resurrected, but all of Mad Lions might be dead by the time he comes back alive. Kazi underneath the tower trying to survive, but he's locked up. Chasey trying to do what he can, but there's not much you can. Elioya coming back superbly to survive the fight. It's a 1 for 3 so far. Can Chasey and Elioya defend? The minions pushing in, not much mana on G2, not much health either, but they have enough, it seems, to lock Chasey underneath the tower, take the Nexus turrets, and go 1 win away from their 10th title in Europe.
Another dominant victory from G2. And this team just seems to be on form. Mad have made an incredible run throughout the gauntlet. They took down SK in 5.
Thank you.
I just enjoy ruining your day. Yeah.
So, let's start off by talking about Yuumi. She was pretty heavily nerfed on 13.1p. All of her base
big
stats.
standout thing for me for G2 is
no.
how good Caps have been at roaming, and it looks like a dive on bot as Elioya goes top.
Broken Blade pops the ghost early on here. Knockback flashes forward. Chasey flashes away from the axe. The undertow was used. Broken Blade trying to get his way out of this one, but the red buff slow should be enough. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Hylissang getting dive. Kazi trying to get the kill onto Mickey. Kazi surviving. Hansama flashes forward. Niski gets 1. It's 2 kills across the map for Mad Lions in answer for 1. Hylissang, I think, can't jump back on. Now can. Back onto Niski. And in the end, a 2-for-1 trade in favor of the Mad Lions. Hansama trying to survive this one. Niski actually might have enough mana to go back.
And Kazi was the one that died. Still has a small gold lead, at the very least going even after Hansama picks up this wave. Mad, they're looking for another play top.
Broken Blade has no summoners here. Nowhere for him to go. And Chasey should be able to secure this one. Runs away. Elioya takes it instead. With Yike in the area, Chasey didn't want to give anything up. And just backs away from the play.
Finally, we're getting to see Mad Lions come alive in the early stages.
Vision, Yike. Thank you, observers, for highlighting the vision. Mad will not see Yike as he makes his way into the jungle. No pings have come down, and he's making you can see the
did they just see him?
should have spotted that.
Maybe just saw the edge of him. Kazi has no way to dodge away. Hylissang needs to jump back on, but he can't get there in time. Yike takes the kill. Go in and use that Weaver's Wall to trap them. However, Kazi stepped forward once again down towards this bottom lane. Hylissang still only level 4, doesn't have that ultimate. Lightning Crash coming out, the TP being used as well. Like Yike locks them up underneath the tower. Kazi surviving for so long, but Hylissang just can't get the damage down. Yike now on the wrong side of the map. Flashes away from the explosive cast, looking for the Q as well. Can he get over the wall? He can't get close enough. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Broken Blade trying to survive the dive. He takes a 1-for-1 in the top. Chasey on the board, 1-0-2 now. Caps on his way up the Weaver's Wall, a possibility. Chasey does still have the flash and will back away. There's the Weaver's Wall. Chasey looking for the knockback. What can you do here, Chasey? Dives in, seismic shove just wide. Chasey can turn this one. Caps has to ghost. Caps clapped in the top lane, and Chasey has arrived.
TP, right place, right time. Able to at least trade, as we see now an engage from Kazi.
Onto Hansama. Kazi looking for the damage here. Does have the lightning crash as well, but can't quite put it down. The grenade's going to connect, though. And Hylissang unable to do anything about it. Kazi falls for the 4th time this game.
Mickey with a beautiful stun onto Kazi. Doesn't flash out of the way, which means that he loses his life. And this bot side is growing ever greater in favor of Hansama once more.
Keep your eyes on top, though. Elioya here with the Rift Herald in tow. They want to try and trade 2 towers for the bot lane turret at the moment. And with only Broken Blade here, Cap's trying to help out.
It's a tale of two carries right now in this game. Chasey knocked back with the seismic shove. They're going to try and turn onto him, and he's taken out, shut down. Over to Broken Blade. Chasey just a little bit too far forward there. And G2 were able to pounce. Niski looking for something. No Ragnarok available for the Olaf, but Caps on his way once again. No seismic shove. So no Weaver's Wall for him right now. The Antiso connects onto Niski. Cease and desist being used as well. There's the shove back into the unraveled earth. Niski trying to survive. Elyoya turning it back around with the Cyclone. One knock up. They try and take out Broken Blade. They'll find him. Caps has splash. Yike goes in. Niski low. Elyoya 2. Caps has the stopwatch. And Mickey comes in to secure the kill.
Mickey continues to have impact on the
Sword
map.
Boots already complete on his way towards a Rylai's. G2 should be able to secure this tower. Mickey going behind them. Elyoya's on the way though. Final chapter being used. Kazi low, lightning crash, not enough. Hittersang now needs to survive. The tower's still standing though, and Elyoya is here to counteract this dive. Hans Summer spell shields. Mickey tanks a shot. The grenade again from Mickey. This man just refuses to lose as Mickey lands grenade after grenade and keeps all this game. Takes the dragon as well. Mad Lions don't look for the dive. Mickey coming across towards the side here. Grenade short. Flash away, upgraded turret. Seismic shove coming out as well as the Ragnarok up towards the top side. Chasey's being locked up. The shutdown goes over to Elyoya. It's a 1-1 trade so far. Niski looking for something. Might not want to go any further because Hans Summer's in the area. And in the end, it is just a 1-for-1 trade. But with Rift held up, Mad Lions will turn their eyes towards it.
So set up for it. They have the wave. Niski and Yike will run into each other, but they're gonna quickly split off. Elyoya has found Mickey.
Mickey locked up with the Cyclone here. Final chapter coming out as well. No flash on Mickey, and he is locked up and taken out. Cease and desist now used. Elyoya still surviving though. The power of Yuumi on his shoulders doing everything the Mad Lions needed. G2 scattered to the winds. Rift was used in the mid lane, takes the tower. Elyoya low on HP, but Broken Blade's going to feel a bit of hurt here as Chasey continues to chase forward onto him. Chasey going in, Yike charging up the Vault Breaker just to keep Chasey at bay. Niski, is it a bomber moment? Not quite. The body slam goes short. Niski looking for the barrel toss. We'll get it out. Caps at half HP. Niski so sustainable in these fights. More damage, touches away. Niski thinking that Caps would go up towards the top side. Chasey on the flank here. Niski low, flashes away, but Chasey can tank those towers for days. Caps, how you getting out of this one? The flash, the knockback, it's not enough to kill off Chasey. It is enough to survive. In the end though, Mad Lions send 4. And
the Dragon, Caps will not be up and available. Have to use that Weaver's Wall to get in range. Broken Blade's here.
Broken Blade behind them. Ragnarok available. No ghost for him though, and he's caught in the midst of 2 players. Kazi jumps away. Elyoya and Niski will secure that one. And it's all falling apart a little bit here for G2. Mad Lions, 3,000 gold ahead.
Yuumi in the red buff. And Mad are in a position to contest.
Deep TP coming through from Niski though. They want to fight this.
Final chapter being used. Yike goes in with a cease and desist. Kazi on the flank, trying to catch out Mickey. Yike already down, shut down by Chasey. Mickey next up as Mad Lions take 2. Niski on the flank. There's a tower there, my dude. Probably don't want to go for that dive, but Mad get everything they wanted out of the play. 3rd Drake of the game, 2 kills, 3 kills in fact, as Broken Blade was still dead, and a 4,000 gold lead.
But the Baron will begin. Let's see if G2 can stall long enough for Yike to arrive.
I don't think they're even going to contest it. They will back away. Mad Lions at 5,000 HP on this Baron. Would be their first of the series. Caps knocked away with the explosive cards. Caps looking for the steal, can't find it. And now Mad Lions well and truly in the driver's seat. They've been slumbering in the jungle up until now.
And then Humanoid's Victor, Elyoya's Volley Bear, did some damage. Speaking of damage, Niski, Bomber.
Flashes away from the seismic shove, but the cease and desist will lock him up for the moment. How long can this Gragas survive? Mickey caught off towards the bottom side as Elyoya once again looks to make the Heimerdinger his target. Niski still alive, the Seraph Shield doing everything they needed it to. Elyoya dives in, Mickey falls, and now Chasey's in the midst of them all. Very low, Hans Summer flashing for it. Hans Summer's going to open up here. The ricochets can do so much work in this sort of situation, and Mad Lions just dived into their demise. 4 kills over to G2.
Karzi was mid, and he's the only one left.
Hans Summer, his 3rd major item completed. And Mad are actually going to start this one
Under
off.
control. Now Caps is off towards the side here. Seismic shove gets them both back. A double stun, and the threaded volley doing a lot of work here. Elyoya's going to have to back away. And the question is, can Elyoya sustain enough? There's no jungle camps for him to get it off. Now, do G2 just start the Baron? Do they just say, oh, well, Elyoya has to back away. We can just go for the Baron. Elyoya down to half HP, only has a Gromp. Caps going to try and do a little bit more work here. Seismic shove, threaded volley, he finds him, but Elyoya ticking and will go down. Caps with the blind prediction, and now G2 will well and truly start up the big purple worm.
Such a massive pick from Caps. The man finds the enemy jungler. There was no flash on Elyoya. And now Mad, they're gonna lose the Baron. And just like that, G2 have flipped the game on its head.
Mad might look for something in a 5v4. Engage from Yike, only mates onto Niski. Season desist all the way onto the backline. The lightning crash coming out from Kazi. The final chapter being used as well. But Hatsama gets to open up. And Hatsama will not be denied. Kazi trying to survive, dashing back. Zeri and Yumi can do so much. But Hatsama has had enough. A triple for Sivir. And G2 with the Baron will barrel down mid.
How did G2 get away with this? This was Mad Lion's game. This was their moment to take us to a game 4. But Hansama refuses to be denied his title.
It all comes off the back of one of the most successful players in Europe in caps. Elyoya is back on the map and he wants revenge.
Looking behind Summer, knows he has no summoners. The Cyclone will get the shutdown. Elyoya with 1,000 extra gold to go and buy something pretty. The question is, will it be impactful enough for Mad Lions to bounce back in this game? The gold even. G2 with Baron
TP.
for 2 minutes. TP coming behind here. Niski looks for Mickey. Mickey has the flash and will get away, but Elyoya not having any of that, chases him down. A solo for Elyoya in the end. Caps looking for something off towards the side here, but he's not going to be able to find
Caps to find that pick. He is
no.
the reason why the Baron was
Chasey's
lost.
won this before. He has the flash. Caps looking for the size of the shot. Flash away by Chasey, and Chasey almost gets him. That final shot may have been enough. Caps survives though. 4-2 and 9 now on the Talia. 3 items complete. And is lonesome. The rest of Mad Lions are in the mid lane, and Yike is looking for him. Cease and desist going to be used onto Niski. No stopwatch for him. Knocked back, and Niski just locked down underneath this tower. Broken Blade tanking it, and Mad Lions not a moment to react. G2 now continue to find picks.
The chain CC was just clean there from G2. Niski literally didn't get to move. He doesn't have the Zhonyas. But Elyoya, he sees a target and he's going.
Final chapter being used. Broken Blade still in the bush though. Do they know he hasn't back? The Ragnarok turning this one around. Yike coming forward as well. Elyoya shut down by Mickey. So many times the prey, this time the predator. Mickey takes down the enemy jungler. Baron started.
Here we go.
Push mid, Mad Lions, or do you go for the fight? Vision goes in with the fast side duration. Weaver's wall has been used as well in the Baron, already down to 7,000 HP. Niski trying to get in. Elyoya can jump into the back of the steals it! And Elyoya steals it and gets the hell out of there! Season desist will lock him up. Mad Lions now need to take the party, take the fight. Elyoya dodging as much as he can, but Hillistang's already down. That's 2 to G2. Mad Lions, you need to retreat, you need to get out. A flash forward from Yike. Kazi trying to put the damage down, rattling through with the burst fire. Mad Lions might try and turn it around.
But to try and control the wave. And Yike trying to gain access into the fog of war, but Mad doing a great job of denying that vision. Good damage on the Mickey.
Already down to half. Broken Blade stepping forward.
Elyoya
looking for him. Gets onto Mickey. The stopwatch to stop the explosive cast. Elyoya able to get out. The final chapter coming in as well. Cass is going to get the side of the shot on towards the bottom side. Kazi in the GA. Mad. All hell the retreat. They've already lost 1. They've lost 2. And G2 open up a double for Hansama. Looking for 3. Looking for 4. Looking to take all 5. Mickey takes 1. G2 take the fight. And it's despair for the Lions. And delight for G2.
G2 will find the fight that they needed. Caps will go back to pick up the wave, and it is everything that they could have hoped for.
Absolute domination from G2. The fight was too split from Mad, and G2 are looking to take it.
9 titles before today. History and Historia for G2 as they claim their 10th title. Your LEC 2023 Winter Champions, G2!